Retention has become a major issue in law enforcement, and so we have to be able to manage the amount of officers coming in to this profession. Part of that strategy is recruiting, hiring, backgrounds, but then it's also in how are we going to provide quality field training for those probationary officers once they are in our umbrella of the field training program. This is what we look at when we talk about field training in delivering that training in a realistic, relevant manner.
This is where we really start the accountability process. This is where we really start saying, hey, we preach the right things as an organization, and that's great. But it's not what you preach, it's what you tolerate. So now is in the field training program, right? That's when we begin this process of the rubber's meeting the road. We have actually given you some really good tools we feel good about. We feel good about our training. Excellent. We feel good about our policies and procedures. Great. Glad to hear it. Now, how do you respond to retraining? How do you make adjustments? How do you actually apply that when you're given the authority and when you're facing the adversity that is so unique to law enforcement? And so making sure that we're doing things in a way that's legally defensible, and not just legally defensible, but morally, ethically defensible. Defensible from the standpoint of what it means for the agency, what it means for the profession.
In our training, we hammer home leadership principles. Leadership principles on a day-to-day basis, leadership principles and how we rebuild trust in the community. Because what our community really wants is an efficient, effective, proactive response rather than a reactionary response that is slow and we allow crime to continue on this trajectory. That's where field training is so important. Field training is a proactive strategy that provides structure to the training program. Pre-incident, it is better to provide the training in a realistic, relevant manner so that we're not doing it reactively after our department experiences a tragedy. Is your agency ready to explore a training program that is based on realistic, dynamic training scenarios, whether it's role plays in field training or full force-on-force training that we're doing in a controlled training environment?